Oh, you into fitness? Well, you came to the right place.
Alright guys, so the last time I did one of these videos, I talked about my tank top, I talked about my compression fit underwear, and I talked about my wireless headphones. So if you want to know anything about any of those things, go ahead and click the link right here. And I'm going to tell you about a couple of the other accessories I use while I'm in the gym. Alright, so first things first, I've got to talk about the shoes. They're Vibram, Komodo Sports, and but when I first got them, I would just use them on leg day. But now, after, I had like a few like intense, leg workouts, and it just became synonymous with going to war. Like, I put these shoes on and I'm ready to work. So now I wear them every time I go to the gym, and I really feel the benefits of them on my deadlifts and on the calf exercises. Not so much on squats. They get the job done on squats, but there's actually another pair of shoes that I've been looking at. These Adidas weight training shoes, and honestly the only reason why I probably don't have them right now is because they're not by Nike, which is pretty stupid, but eventually I might try those out. But the Komodo Sports, it's not something that I would say is completely necessary, like you have to go out and get these shoes. You can get the same kind of benefits from wearing any kind of flat sole shoe, anything like, you can wear some Chucks, some PF Flyers, and it's going to give you the same type of benefits that these give you. So Komodo Sports, I like them. If you got some extra money, go ahead and spend it on it, Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is my lifting straps, and I didn't start using these until like early last year, and right away I noticed how much stronger my back was than I thought it was. Like before, I would put on like a lot of weight on the bar, and I'd be so focused and concentrated on just holding the weight that I couldn't really work my back. So I'm from the camp that, if I'm working a particular body part, I want that muscle to be the limiting factor in the exercise. So if I'm doing something like bent over rows, I'm using my straps, I'm using, overhand grip just to try to take my biceps out of the equation as much as possible, and I'm going to work. And some people look down on straps. People look down on all kinds of things. They'll look down on people who use gloves or people who use that pad while they're doing squats. But whatever, I have the mentality that when I come into the gym, it's just me and the weight. I know what I'm doing to try to progress and meet my goals, and that's all I'm worried about. So anyway, the straps are, the ones I'm using now are by Altus, and I like them because they're like cloth and kind of loose. The very first pair I bought were these black ones that were kind of stiff, and I'd hold my hands to my side and they'd be like poking out, and so whatever, I could still, they were cheaper, but I just didn't like that. So lifting straps, definitely a plus on anybody trying to go heavy on back day. Alright, so the last thing I want to talk about is not even really gym related, but I get asked about it a lot, so I might as well throw it in here, and that's my Deep V. Where do I get that from? I get them from American Apparel, and I have all the colors. I have red, blue, yellow, gray, black, white, all of them. So when I first saw them, I was in American Apparel and they were like hanging up, and they were labeled like sheer Deep V, and I was like, man, that might be too much. That might, like, it's already deep enough, and then it's gonna be see-through. But I tried them on and no problem. So I must have been lucky and caught it like towards the end of a season, because they were like, I don't know, they were pretty cheap. I got a whole bunch of them for cheap. I don't know if they sell them anymore, but I know a lot of people are coming out with Deep V's for the shirts on their channels. So hold up. Speaking of Deep V's, I got to give a huge shout out to my boy Chris Lovato and Matt Ogus for hooking me up with my LoA Yuck Tee. As you know, I'm a huge fan of Deep V necks, and I had to put the Entourage mod on it, make it a cutoff, and so now this is definitely one of my favorite shirts to work out in. As I said before, I love wearing cutoffs to the gym, and the only thing about it is, like, the collar comes all the way up to your neck. But this is the best of both worlds, and I feel like a monster. So I really feel like I'm representing Legends of Aesthetics. I'm an honorary team legend member, and so thanks Matt, thanks Chris, Looks good, man. It's really encourages me to get on my job and come out with some damn t-shirts. But thanks for the t-shirt. If you don't know them, I'm gonna put links to their page in the bottom, and you should go check out their channels. But whatever, American Apparel, deep V's. I feel like you can't go wrong with them. Alright guys, so that's pretty much all the accessories that I use when I'm in the gym. There's a couple of things that I'm still looking to get, like I mentioned those other weight training shoes. I also want to get one of those weighted belts that have the chain, mainly for when I travel, and you know, if I want to do, you'd be surprised how many gyms don't have that available for their members, but whatever. If there's any accessories that you use and you know you just can't live without, tell me about it in the comment section so I can check it out. And other than that, be sure to follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay tuned.
Bitch, you wasn't with me lifting in the gym?